Hello and welcome to Caravan Escapades, and I hope everybody's keeping safe and well. This vlog's a slightly different one to normal. Over a period of time, quite a few of you have asked me what sort of camera gear I use, what camera equipment, what accessories, those sorts of things. You know, whether you're another vlogger or whether actually you're just somebody that likes photography and video and is interested in what I use. So what I thought I'd do is every now and again, I'm going to do a separate little vlog on different pieces of video equipment. And it's this. It's the Neewer LT07 lightweight tripod. Now the reason I selected this is because actually I've been using various different tripods over the year, and this is quite a new one for me. I've only had it sort of 2 or 3 weeks. So why don't we open it up? Let's see what's inside. I'm quite impressed with it so far. So you've got the tripod, and then what else have we got here in this bag? Let's just put this down here a minute. So let's just empty this out. Oh, there's an instruction book there. Never going to read that. We've got this short stub mount, and I'll show you how to use that in a bit. And then we've got this handy phone adapter and cold shoe. But again, I'll show you how to use that in a bit. So here is the tripod. It's quite a versatile tripod, but it's quite lightweight and quite short, but quality of the build feels very, very strong. What I do like about it is these leg adjusters. They're very assertive. Assertive, is that the right word? They're very much about clip, lock in place, clip, lock in place, clip, lock in place. And we can do that with all of them. Again, click, 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 and the same with this one, click, click, click. Get it all the way open out. Can you hear that? Very positive lock, so you are quite sure that it is very, very much locked and in place. So let me just drop those back there again while I show you the rest of the features of the tripod. So what we've got on the top here, we have got the standard quick release mount. So as we can see there, we can just undo that and drop that out. And that again would screw into the bottom of your camera. And I'll show you that in a bit anyway. And that literally just drops in there. Screw it back up. We've got the obligatory spirit level. And also there's these various bits, so you're not going to slide off the side, you're going to get it in line. But if you do need that slight adjustment, let's loosen that off a little bit, you can kind of push it to one side or another if you need be, and then again that kind of locks it in. So let's just do that up. So we've got your ball mount, your standard ball mount, which you can loosen off here, and it gives you the full, and then basically the 90 degrees there. You've got to lock that, so that's all locked in place. You can lock that at whatever angle you want, like so. And then obviously you've got your swivel movement, and then again we can lock that in position. One of the things it probably is missing, but I've never really had a problem with this, is the video handle. So if you want to pan round slowly with the video handle, but I don't see why you can't, you know, if you're gentle enough, just do it with this anyway. So let's set this up once again, and I'll show you the additional features. Let's just line this up. So we've got it there mounted like that, but again what you also have is the adjustment here, so you can raise this up, keep that nice and steady. You've also got a hook on the bottom here. I don't know whether you can see that. You've got that hook just there, so that is if you want to hang a weight from there and make it a little bit more stable. But this thing's not too bad at all. The other great feature on this, if you want to go for a really, really kind of low shot, what you would do is unscrew this from here, move this up here. Let's just put that down there. We'd put in the short mount like so, or the short mount. In fact, let's do it for real. We'd swap over the swivel head onto here like so. So we're on the short mount now. Let's just swap that over like so. There we go. Let me get the camera. Let's mount the camera on it. This is how confident I am. So I'll just mount the camera on here, get it nice and ready. There we go, close that down. Let's lock that in place with a quick release. Let's just level this up again. So that's the camera mounted. Now you see these clips here. Basically I can pull these all the way out and lock them into the secondary position. And you can get a lot lower down, so you can get a lower shot as well. And you can obviously drop your legs in like so. So let's put that in there. Let's put those in there. So we can get really, let's just get that lock there. So we can now get really, really low, almost to the floor. Let me just adjust that. You can't see that down there, so let me move you down so you can see that. But can you see how low that is? So that's kind of really low down on the floor there. I've probably not got the legs quite adjusted right, but you've got the legs adjusted, you can get really, really low. And the other cool feature, let me move back round to the front. So let's just click those back again, click those back to the normal position, click this here like that. Let me just take the camera off the quick release for the moment. Let's just straighten, you can't see me there, can you? Let's just straighten this up. Let me take that out from there. So let's just unscrew this from the bottom there. So that's a short adapter. I'll put it back on to the long adapter. So we got that on there like so. I will open up the legs again, but this time I'm going to insert it upside down. So let me spread these legs out. Lock it in place, spread the legs out, lock it in place, spread the legs out, lock it in place, and let's just release these and open it out like so. And then let me just turn this upside down. I shall put the camera, keep going out of shot, into the quick release again. And what we can then very cleverly do, again, you're probably not going to be able to see this very well, but let me bring it round and show you. You can see this down here, but get a very low to the ground shot. You can see how low the camera is there. I mean, I could flip the camera around because I've got a cage on it and do it the other way around, but again, incredibly low on the camera. Again, you could go even lower, you know, you could adjust things in, so you're a little bit lower again, you know, so very low, very stable on the ground. So let's just bring this back up. Let's just take that out of there for the moment. Let's just drop these legs back in. In fact, I don't really know why I keep putting the legs back in and out. In fact, let me put that other camera back up so you can see me a little bit better. But it is an incredibly versatile little tripod. Very lightweight, as I say. So I'm just going to take the camera off the quick release again. I don't know why, because I'm probably going to put it back on there in a minute anyway. So let's mount that back in there. Let me screw that up like so. Oh, the other little feature is the quick release for the ball joint. It is very, very positive, quite easy to do. Let me put this back up to height again, just so I can show you some of the other features. But I am loving this positive locking and you know it's locked in place. Not like some of the other tripods I've had where it has been just kind of screw rings and you're not quite sure whether it's locked in place properly. So again, we'll put that on there. We'll bring this up a little bit. There we go. We'll put that like so to get that straight. Let's mount the camera. Great thing about the quick release, you can obviously do it in different angles. Let's mount the camera in the quick release again. And the great thing about the ball joint is if you do want that full landscape view, you've got it there and then, just like that. So let me just drop this out the quick release again. So we also get this super duper, you see that little phone mount, which is expandable. You've got your adjustable lock there, and you've got the cold shoe on the top, so I can quite easily put this on here like so, lock my phone into it. He says, there we go, lock my phone into it like so. And I've got a really great stable adapter for the phone. You can move it around the different angles. Again, you can still use the cold shoe. You can do it that way. You back up again. But maybe you're using a mic adapter with your phone. Not a problem. With the cold shoe, all you need to do is basically slide your mic in, plug it in to your phone or plug it in, Bluetooth it, whichever way you're doing it, plug it in with your phone adapter, and there you go. You've got a great little phone setup, so you don't even need the camera. Let's just take this out. Now, let me show you some of the other cool little features. Let's just unscrew that from there. Let's put a camera back on. So I don't know whether you've noticed, in fact, where are they? Let's swap this around actually. So I don't know whether you've noticed these little threads. In fact, let's turn it round here so that all lines up. So little threads here, you've got one here, you've got one here. Different uses for those. So if I take the phone adapter again, screw it into here like so. Now if you're a little bit more professional, maybe some of you use auto prompters. So again, if you're talking to the camera, if you're facing straight onto the camera, there are various different auto prompt bits of software out there, and that can prompt you. So I could stand back here and I could be looking at the camera and reading all the auto prompts. Or again, if you wanted to stick another mic on there, you can view that, you can screw that in there like so. Screw it the right way might help. Plug it into the back of your camera and away you go, and you can position your mic. There are other items you could probably use with the cold shoe, and again that can be done there, or you can do the same thing here, either with your phone or with the mic. So that's pretty much it. I really like this. I've been using it for about 3 weeks now. It's pretty lightweight. Let me just take the camera off, put that back. It is pretty lightweight. We can lock that back down there. Let's drop those legs with that positive click. I do like that click, as I keep saying. Push that back together. It is lightweight. Any downsides? For me, there is one little downside, and that's the quality of the bag. It's not a bad bag, but it just feels a bit like an old school gym bag, that sort of thing. That's my opinion, obviously only. You know, the bag goes in there, you can get all your bits inside, drop the bits in, and I'll put the other bits in later. But in fact, look, there we go. I've already got caught up with a drawstring, and that's it. Let me show you what I mean. The tripod I'm using at the moment has this more solid, more robust bag. You can carry it like this, you can throw it over your shoulder, but to me that is the only downside with the Neewer lightweight LT07 tripod. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've liked that. If some of you are like me, you do like your gadgets, I will very occasionally drop in every now and again different vlog on different bits of camera kit, whether it's cameras, microphones, or those sorts of things that I've been using. I am going to put a link, so I'll put a link down below to Neewer and where you can buy this from. I can't remember what the exact price is off the top of my head at the moment, but I'll put it down below here. So leave some comments down below about the types of gadgets you guys use for photography and video making. Again, just to remind you, I will leave links down below so you can check out this and check out other Neewer products. I have used various different products of Neewer's throughout the years, and I'll probably feature some more later on in other vlogs. Anyway, I know it's not a normal caravan vlog, so hopefully if you didn't want to watch it, you scooted on by and you will forgive me for doing something different to caravanning. But thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next vlog.